It's just all the negative
Yes.
stereotype, and it's
You can
just perpetuated over and over, no matter what.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
what everybody thinks.
I want to ask you
and
about
I'll
Jay-Z's
say,
album.
I think it's genius. I mean, like all of his projects.
I love that
thought it was
dress.
really great.
Tina is always quick to praise JC while chatting with ET.
It's a family night, and I'm just so excited. I'm so proud of my son-in-law.
In November,
Isn't this
Tina
like the completely opposite story, Miss T. Taylor, baby?
Yep.
Isn't that the complete fucking opposite story?
Yep.
How dare we allow a channel that's not even a reputable news source, because this is Entertainment Tonight, telling the real story. And there's this channel, I literally want to like launch a campaign against these motherfuckers like I did against that one bitch, and at least get them put in jail for a couple weeks. Like, culture covered. Whose culture are you covering by telling lies?
Oh, but no, it's not there yet. But I found some good movies on
And
there
it ain't
now.
nothing but, wait a minute, I gotta show y'all this. It ain't nothing but black women responding to this shit, talking about they believe that this shit is actually happening.
What?
Look, I'm on the culture covered story where they say that Tina Knowles exposed Jay-Z. Okay?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
ain't
okay.
nothing but black women commenting. Hold on.
They
Make this.
haters.
No, they're not just haters. We're not researchers. We believe
True.
anything. And the woman said, a white woman said, he ain't good enough. And we say, oh, well, I guess he sure ain't. Our perceptions of ourselves are so fucking low. Look at this. Nobody's ever said, well, where did those sound bites come from? What was the context of that interview? They talk about, they don't know if Jay-Z's in her class. She thanked him for grooming her. Oh, now they got evidence too. Ain't nobody in here asking for no, where did nobody here saying, well, when did Tina say it? Because I don't see where she said it. I mean, y'all see the same comments I see. Excuse me. And see, the reason why I have a hard time, I went to Beyonce's music because I am a listener. Excuse me. I'm literally only a fan of myself and my daughter, to be honest with you. But I am a Beyonce's listener. There were years I didn't hear a lot of Beyonce because I was in the church real heavy, and it was against God's will for you to listen to anything that didn't say Jesus and ask you for money. So I didn't. There was a lot of albums I missed, like Sasha and blah blah blah, and I thought she was filled with the devil too until I realized that it's Jesus that keep you broke. If everybody that ain't worshiping God got money. So anyway, it must be something to it. Forgive me if I offend you. That's not my intention, but that's just my truth. But I didn't listen to it. There was a lot of years I missed her, but I've always loved her voice. Like, I've always loved her dedication, her craft, her showmanship, just her level of excellence, And so, I've had some criticisms about the way she presented herself, but I also am not a show person, so I don't have those same boundaries. But I said all that to say, I forgot what I said all that to say. Oh, I said all that to say that I had to go back and listen to the music and hear how this woman is spoken about empowering women. I had to go back to even most recent stuff and hear how she speaks about women and herself and just people. I'm like, no, this doesn't sound like a woman who's in bondage.
Right.
It doesn't sound. You got a dog sleep next to you, don't you?
Yeah. How you know?
Girl, I got some good ears. I'm somebody's ex-wife. Listen.
Oh, girl. Ooh, child. Ooh, you terrible.
Listen, I can hear everything. I hear that dog. But anyway, little
He won't
Chihuahua,
get
wake up
off of.
me.
He won't get off my lap, and he is going to
Well, it
town.
sounds like he's controlling and he's drugging you because that's what they said about Jay-Z because he was touching his own wife.
Oh shit,
Shit, they
girl.
didn't say that shit when he let that nigga kiss her on the mouth. They didn't have no problem with
Mm.
that.
I
Man,
mean,
I
she's
swear to
she
God.
an actress. I mean, come on now.
You talking about, oh my God. It bothers me because this would have never happened. Like a lot of stuff I say, I don't think this would have happened if we weren't black.
Yep.
Now, tabloids do go out and put out stories like this. But for us to believe it,
I think they're trying to, because it's no more National Enquirer, and those magazines don't be flying off the shelf no more, like the Star magazine and shit. So they trying to bring that shit to YouTube.
well, of course, and that's what the job is of a lot of bloggers. That's what they do. That's why I was saying last week when I was like, we don't do the same thing, so I'm not even mad.
Hmm. But Jaguar is she's fucking wrong because she don't give a damn. It's always have something to do with some essay, some fornication, cheating.
This even looks like a tabloid cover, don't it?
Yep.
These look like the National Enquirers, don't they? This is not a
They're
reputable
just
source.
waiting for their moment.
Yeah,
You
they
know what
wait
I'm
for me
saying?
to report that video. Let me go ahead and do that.
Girl, you not even playing.
I don't. This is my internet. I got the mouse in my hand. Shit.
Thank you all for joining us here too tonight. You could be
Oh,
anywhere
absolutely.
else. Because the YouTube streets are so hot.
It is.
I was looking for you yesterday, girl. I gotta get your email address.
Me.
Phone
Yeah,
number.
I just put it in the chat. Let me put it back up again. Hold on.
Wait. I'm gonna write this down. You crazy girl.
Shut up. It's true. There is a certain response. I mean, when we posting videos about COVID, they got stuff fact checkers and shit. Come on, somebody. So they can't fact check this shit.
Yep.
Hold on a second.
Culture covered.
What culture? Juicy gossip.
I said
That's it.
I said black people don't have a culture anymore. Our culture is so contaminated. It's like,
Well, that's because we won't protect it.
it's not being protected.